done with.
Dude, you've been done.
I'm still here.
For what? Why? Because you just want to be a asshole.
You're right.
Then why the would you be in this competition? Bone face.
Why do you look 50 and you're 24?
What? What did you say? Go yourself, you.
Would you rather have the brand new PS5 or a weekend with these three lovely ladies and you can do anything you want with them?
Wait, anything with them?
Like anything.
A whole weekend?
A whole weekend.
Damn, but the PS5 though, like it just.
I know.
Oh, damn, y'all beautiful though, but.
Hold on, what'd you say?
PS5 or us?
Oh,
bro, y'all beautiful, but I had a PlayStation 4 for 4 years, but I need a PS5.
God.
My nigga.
Y'all, so this dude came in my DM yesterday. He was like, "You're pretty, I'm trying to get to know you." He literally sent me $1,000 just to get to know me. And y'all literally sit here and think I'm gonna get to know y'all for free when somebody just paid me $1K for him to get to know me? Be so for real.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
Would you feel comfortable if your father was watching your OnlyFans and subscribing to it?
Probably not, no.
You would not feel comfortable, and I'll tell you why. That's because in your heart of hearts, in your soul, if you still got one, you know it's wrong. That's your work. In my work, if my mother consumed my work, I'd be thankful and pleased that she took an interest in my work and supported my work. If she bought my products, I'd be thankful. If your mother or father bought your products, you'd be disgusted and ashamed because you know what you're doing is wrong and the product of what you're doing is bad.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I got a question for you. Do you have car insurance?
100%. No reason.
All right. Do you have homeowners insurance?
100%.
Do you have life insurance?
100%.
Do you have medical insurance?
100%.
Did you get tired of your insurance agent talking about the possibilities of you losing your life and being rewarded? Hold on for a second. I know, but don't be a butt person. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. You have insurances, although it's a very uncomfortable situation, and life insurance people who sell it tend to be scumbags. They tend to be looked at as scumbags. Like, I don't want to have this conversation about me dying, but you surely will die. So you better have the conversation. The reality is, yes, it's a very tough conversation. I have to spend a lot of time talking about it. It's very difficult. However, there needs to be some insurance. And there's.
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's Cali West. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit. Yes, it is a Friday night. Your boy on here on a late night. Now, hey, I guess everyone on the West Coast, this is kind of early for y'all, but you already know we're just going to continue and we can go straight to the point, straight to the script. So it appears that Waka Flocka was asked a hypothetical question. And that hypothetical question was, if he was on a sinking boat and he had to make a choice of saving his wife or his child, he says that he'll choose his wife. Now we're gonna explore, how he feels about this. Check it.
Husband and wife, biblically speaking, is completely different. The way that you show up in your relationship, how you show up for your partner, the things that you go through and how you grow through the things that life throws at you is completely different than when you're just married. So that being said, scenario, you're on a boat in the middle of the ocean with your wife and your child, and it's still a young child. Both of them get lodged into the water.
My wife.
You're going to save your wife?
Yeah.
Why?
It's my wife.
Period? That's it?
I love my wife before I love my child. How the f*** could I choose my child over something or someone that created you? Respectfully, I got to make another one. Because I can't make I cannot make the same woman I love. It's impossible.
It's impossible.
Like you can't play with love. Like real talk. And this ain't for people that's inspiring to be love or living in just one apartment with each other. The conversation, nah, it is real. So I know that kid, we wasn't meant for you.
Okay. A man supporting men's comes through. Salute. Thanks for checking in, bro. Free agent lifestyle for life. Yo. Okay. Like I said, from a biological standpoint, I can understand what he's, I guess, coming from. The only proxy, if he would have said, well, you know, my woman has a certain type of qualities that I want to duplicate, that would be one thing. But, for him to go harp on this love thing, and then he kind of basically took shots at basically people who aren't married that long. He says, this ain't for people who's like, I guess, shacking up in an apartment. But I mean, let's be real. Waka Flocka, before people were going to the courthouse to go get a marriage certificate, people were following certain religious traditions just to get married. In the Bible, it says, if you lay down with a woman, she is your wife. So in actuality, you ever hear talk about this love stuff. See, everyone getting this serendipity of this, this majestic love. But you don't know about love unless you're really in love. You don't really know about the love because you have to be in love to understand that love is, you can't. Love is something that you can't, you can't change. Love is so strong. And I mean, the reality is, Waka Flocka, you're probably gonna. I mean, I ain't saying I want you to get divorced, and maybe your relationship will work out. But guess what? Statistically speaking, most marriages won't work out. And it doesn't really matter about love and all that stuff. I mean, to be honest with you, one could argue that, you can't make another, you already have a kid or you have a child, you could always, save the child and marry another woman and make another child with that woman. So, the truth is that your child is an extension of yourself. That's why women, tend to be, very clingy with the child, even though the man carried the child all his life in his nuts. But, I mean, now Supreme B, he says, what kind of fucking question is that to ask someone? You know what? Hey, it is kind of a weird dynamic, but I'm just saying, it's kind of something. I mean, I think what her point was, what she wanted to hear was, I guess, I don't know what she wanted to hear. That's a good question. Maybe he told her what she wanted to hear, but I mean, at the same time, I can't believe that, I mean, ideally, I guess if you had to say somebody, I mean, like I said, from a biological standpoint, I guess if you and your wife are getting along really, really well, you can have other kids, I guess you can save her. But guess what? Your child is an extension of you. Your wife, as much as you might love your wife is not your family member. Your child is your family member. Your child is your seed. Your child is the extension of yourself. So I don't know. Like, that's a tricky scenario, because what if you... All right, so here's my question to Waka Flocka. If you didn't love your wife, let's just say your wife was no longer your wife. Your wife was just your child's mother. Does that mean that you will not save your child's mother? So basically, I guess because because y'all not having sex anymore, that means you're not gonna save her anymore. I thought you can't find nobody else like that, even if you're not with them. I don't know. I just hate when people hang on some stupid shit like love. I kind of want him to say something a little better than that, but Waka Flocka is kind of a simp. Exit process salute. He also says like, share, subscribe, Cash App, $ Cali West 1. I appreciate you. Salute. And then he says, love took my hairline. Oh shit. Oh my God.
Emotional damage. You're a victim. There we go, CSI.
And then Supreme B says, you don't answer no goddamn motherfucking question like that. hey, the questions and the answers got Supreme B hotter than a fish grease, bro. For real. And then a man support man says, Extra Pro, not the hairline. Right. Yeah, that's ill. But hey, now for real, man, these females will stress you out. Now, remember when, people were saying that, Barack Obama was, he wasn't gray. When he first got into office, he wasn't gray. But then, after his first term, he turned gray. Well, I mean, maybe it could be from the fact that he was, dealing with a lot of stress in the world. But guess what? What's that lady's name? The chick who don't even hang out with him anymore, Michelle Obama. She admitted that she disliked him through the presidency. So in actuality, what's crazy is just that things ain't always what it seems, right? Because we thought that it was the stress of the world that's making the hair grow gray. No, it was the fact that he was dealing with that bitch or whatever she is, or I mean, he was dealing with her bitchiness. That's what he was dealing with. That's what it was. Now, Waka Flocka talking about, this love stuff. Like, black man, can we just stop this simp shit? This is why I call this episode Simpville, because black man, we keep on doing the simp sucker shit, and we just need to just stop. We just need to use a different playbook, man. Like, yo, being a simp doesn't make women love us anymore. Being a simp doesn't make black women love black men anymore. Simping just makes you look stupid. Simping just makes you look weak enough so she could cheat on you with a man who she think is better than you. See, Waka Flocka, he's talking about his own personal experience. And we don't just go off of anecdotal experience. I mean, I know naturally humans like to, pick out one situation that's ideal to them and think that's the ideal situation when it's reality is not. Prime example. See, Waka Flocka talk about, love this, love that. Now tell me about this love right here. Check this out.
Prosecutors say Ali confessed to both police and his mother that he killed his wife and raped her and accused his wife of cheating.
You're a victim. There we go, CSI.
Yo, do you see how the media still protects a woman? Okay, he already murdered them, right? So he's a criminal, right? Or whatever, right? Or lock him up, throw away the key, right? Because that's how they feel about men. They don't care about the emotional burden that it causes on this man. But what I find ironic is that the woman said that he accused her of cheating. Not that she cheated. He deleted not only her, but deleted the man. Why else did he do it? So what? So he accused her of cheating, but what? She wasn't really cheating? Is that what they want to spin on it? You know what? Women in the media, man. This is why people used to hate Barbara Walters, because Barbara Walters used to be so disingenuous like this. Accused of cheating. So you just think that she was being a good God-fearing woman and not cheating and knitting, and he just decided just to go crazy and just chop her up or hurt them? Man.
The cap.
Yeah, like I said, yo. Child, like I said, in a perfect world, yes, you and your wife can have other kids. But what if you and your wife don't get along no more? Because guess what? Most people have more love for their kids than they do of their baby mama and their wife. So that means you would have got rid of your child for a woman who more than likely is going to go from love to hate. Because see, your kids can always forgive you. Your kids can always grow up and mature and kind of say, you know what? Dad didn't do things, certain things that we liked, but you know what? He did it for the greater good. Fortunately, women don't work the same way. They don't work on the merit base. Shoot, your daughter might not even act right, but guess what? Most kids do understand their parents. So I don't know. Like, I don't know if I had to, like, I don't know. It's like, as a spouse or as a significant other, do you want, do you want your husband or your wife to save you other than your kid? I guess ideally, I would feel like ideally you kind of want your kid to survive because we live through our children, right? Like, I just kind of feel like, it might be a fucked up question, but there's a lot of nuance to that question. Because what if that's my wife, but we're going on a divorce? Hey, she gonna die, she gonna die.
Emotional damage.
Now, there was a story that I covered, I think, last night or the night before. Well, not a story, but a video. But I'm going to cover the story tonight. And it has to do with that tow truck driver. Let me show y'all the video, then I'm going to read the article. Hold up. Whew. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Even though that was a dangerous situation, and I'm not trying to make fun of the person, but it's still kind of funny because they're both fucking idiots, bruh. Both of them are goddamn idiots. I mean, I don't think Homeboy's intent was to run him over. You feel me? He just didn't want Homeboy, buckling, taking the car, right? But yo, we're gonna get into the story right now. So shout out to everybody in the chat and the replay gang. Because we gotta address this. Damn, I just had the article. I just had the article, then now it disappeared. Oh, here we go. Oh, there we go. All right, let me share this screen. Here we go, y'all. Okay. Where's it at? Okay. Driver runs over repo man's head. Whew. That's crazy. Now, from the article, it says Memphis, Tennessee. says the tow truck driver is recovering after a driver ran over his head while he was trying to hook up a car that was being repossessed. It happened just before 8 a.m. Wednesday at University Garden Manor Apartments off University Street in North Memphis. Police said when they arrived at the apartment complex, the tow driver told them he was in process of repossessing a 2011 Ford Focus when a man jumped in the car and backed over his head and arm. Now, yo, I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna act like I got some brand new vehicles. I think I got a 2012 and a 2004. Okay, I got 2012 Nissan and I got 2004 Infinity. And I must say, with all due respect, a 2011 Ford Focus was probably not worth all the aggravation. I mean, how much could he be getting paid to go repossess a 2011 Ford Focus? That wasn't even from the dealership. Because we're going to discuss this even further. Once you're going to hear the story, there's no way that this man could have risked his life for that much money. Let's continue. It says the victim posted a video of the incident on his Facebook page, which has viewed over 1 million times. The victim also posted pictures of his injuries to his head and face. It says in the video, you can see a man running towards the Focus and starting the vehicle as the tow truck driver reaches under the car to hook up the Ford Focus. The car backs up over his head. The driver does not get out of the car. He continues maneuvering his way out of the parking spot and is seen driving away. You can also see a woman standing near the vehicle. The tow truck driver said he was under the car. He heard the female yell, "Hurry up." The woman was not there when police arrived. Oh, sheesh.
You're a victim. Here we go, CSI.
It then says officers said that the victim had abrasions on his head, a large black mark on his front of his sweatshirt, and complaint of arm pain. They said the victim was having trouble staying awake before he was transported to the Regional 1 Medical Center, but he is expected to be okay. Another woman at the apartment complex told police that she sold the suspect the Ford Focus, but he was not making the payments, so she contacted the victim to come repossess the car. Man, police are still looking for the driver of the Ford Focus, who is facing a charge of aggravated assault. And it says if you know anything, call, snitch at Crime Stoppers. Whew. Man, what is Buddy gonna do, bruh? Because that's a hit and run.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
I mean, at this point, man, he gonna lose his license. He probably gonna get a charge. I mean, yeah. Like I said, I don't feel bad for anybody because Homeboy should have been making his goddamn payments on this stand for a Focus, and Homeboy should not be risking life or limb over for a Focus. They both in the wrong. All that for a Ford Focus. But like I said, there are two idiots in the situation. Because the tow truck driver, once you see Homeboy jumping in the car, he should have just went and towed the car another day or just lost out on that tow. But see, unfortunately, that's why I call this episode Simpsonville, is because he decided that he wanted to, for that little bit of money, he wanted to show this black woman that, yeah, girl, we're going to take care of you. we can teach this guy and go take the car. And guess what? The man almost took his goddamn life. So, you know what I'm saying? Shit crazy, bro. Shit crazy. Shit crazy. Shit crazy. So with that being said, let's see here. Yeah, man, like that dude almost died, bro. On record. Supreme League says Tojo driver should have used all the precautions when going into a place named Garden Manors Apartments. Hey, you know what? Hey. Hey, well, Supreme B, you from Dade County. Hey, there's a lot of places named Manor. Like, for example, Wilton Manors in Broward County is not too bad. That's a pretty okay place. I mean, I wouldn't say it's necessarily all that, but it's a pretty, you know, you have to have a pretty decent, you know, it's not really inexpensive to live over there. And it's called Manors. So I don't know. You must know more Manors than I know that are like ghetto or something. I have to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm from LA, so I don't know all the Manors, you know, so I don't know. So maybe you got a point there. I don't know. But Wilton Manors is okay, right? But that's in Broward. Anyway, but that's facts. You should look, I just kind of feel like, I mean, it wasn't worth getting almost, decapitated over a Ford Focus out of all cars, bro. Like, how much of the commission could have been to tow that car? Like, I don't think he was gonna get $1,000 commission even before taxes for that car. But dude, like I said the night before, his medical bills is gonna be more than what they was gonna tow to pay him to tow that piece of shit red Ford Focus. Oh shit. Deaf God Chronicles, long time no CG, Righteous Fear stand up. He says, laughing my ass off. That was definitely stupid to be under a car with the engine on. Hey, but Deaf Guy Chronicles, why did he was under the car before the guy got in the car. He seen the guy run past him. The guy the tow truck driver wanted to act like he didn't see his ass. Like, okay, well, fuck you. I'm just going to just go still take the car anyway. Gets under the car. Look, the engine was off. Right? He hears the engine turn on, but he stays under the car because he's like, oh, I'm going to take the car anyway. And guess what? He get ran the fuck over, bro. You know what, man? Look, like I said, I don't even feel bad for the dude. Like, I can honestly say this much. I don't want the other dudes to even go to jail that long. Ooh. Okay, he says you got to walk with your booty tapped up in Wilton Manors. That place, I guess, Batty as Funk. He says, better not catch Cali West driving through Wilton Manors. Oh, goddamn. Oh, shit. So it's like almost like I'm driving through, it's almost like I'm driving through Santa Monica, huh? Oh, boy. Oh, shit. I might have to, get myself, your Arnold.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
Oh, my God. Oh, boy. Well, that's funny you say that because the people who usually tell me about Wilton Manors and brag about Wilton Manors are usually old white women. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. So, all right, damn. Okay. So note to self, y'all. If y'all ain't ever in Broward County in the 954, stay the fuck away from fucking Wilton Manors. Oh, stay away, bro. Oh my God. Sheesh. It said, have your booty hole taped up, bro. Oh my God, dog.
Emotional damage.
Deaf Guy Chronicles says, laughing my fucking ass off. Yeah, man. I don't know what this dude is. Oh shit! Supreme B says Wilton Manors is the gayest spot in Florida. Oh my god. So, so I guess you got to. Hey, so I guess you definitely got to watch your back in the Manors, huh? Oh my god. This nigga said, if you go to the Wilton Manors, they're gonna get you. Ah shit. Let's get it on. Oh my god. Woo. My nigga. Shit, see? This is why you gotta tell people stuff and gotta talk to people from around here, because I never knew that. No one ever told me that. No one ever put me on game about that. See? I would have came on a show and like, hey yo, Supreme, I got a new apartment in Wilton Manors. Oh my god. I'm like why don't I see any women here? Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh my god! Shit! Motherfuckers be like, I'm like, yo, where are the women? You're the woman. Oh hell no. Okay. All right. Enough bullshitting. I think I got some clips for y'all. I forgot what this clip was, but I'm going to play it for y'all anyway. Oh, all right. Play that for y'all already. And we already talked about the dude getting his head ran over. So yeah. Oh, I do got some new clips for y'all. Hold up. Oh, what I find to be funny, and let me get on the mic. Let me get on the screen for a second. What I do find to be funny is that now, a lot of the things that were taboo, things that Coach Greg Adams and things that Angry Man and things that what's that dude's name again? I forgot his name. Some of the classic MGTOW and Red Pill guys. Some of them, used to say things that were very unpopular, right? But it seems like now the things that, these guys are saying like 10 years ago is now almost being talked about in a general by normies. Now, with that being said, because, the issues of the red pill is now becoming mainstream, more women, not that women didn't know that older men like young women, but it is now pronounced more now that older men just say, you know what, instead of having a headache of dealing with an older woman who's going to expect more, why not I just deal with a younger woman who has less expectations? And even if they do have less expectations, at least they have more to offer me. So with that being said, a lot of chicks are kind of catching on, and they had arms at it. Check this out.
Older grown man hasn't accomplished shit in his life because the first thing he gonna do, run to a young bitch and tell her all the stuff that he doing now. But it's not like even a flex because you that age, you supposed to be doing that. I travel, I go here, you supposed to. You fucking 59, I would hope so, sir. Giving these old niggas the blues. Every time they take me out, they want to take me out of town to a certain place. I've already been there. Next. Oh, have you been here? Yeah, I've been there too. I can actually put you on to the excursions. Like, this posted where I went for my birthday to a massage place. He texted me talking about some, oh yeah, they have a jacuzzi room too. If you didn't know about it, I added my own add-on. Oh, you should have told me, I would have spoiled you. Yeah, but your spoil don't just come with just the money. It come with old peenie. And I don't even like young peenie. Girl, just leave me alone. Ugh. Age don't always need maturity. These niggas be goofballs, and you can always tell because the only thing they gonna always bring up is, oh, the young niggas not doing it like me. If you really felt like that, you wouldn't have to say it. If you was really popping it for your age, you would not have to keep saying that. You old ass niggas just be in the dirt, still trying to keep up with the Joneses, but still want to get called but still want to like try to give girls daddy advice, but then want them to call you daddy like sexually. It be so sick and weird. Get y'all old asses on. I love when I can always say a nigga never made me. A nigga can never put me on to nothing, especially an old nigga. Every time I bring up vacation, I could take you here, been there, done that. What's next? Like, I'm not, what, you gonna take me to the ice cream parlor, old ass nigga? Like,
Shut up, bitch.
Why is she talking so damn fast? See, here's the thing. That's a typical strag way of not really having a conversation. She was even having a conversation with us. She was just kind of just, obviously somebody got her pissed off. Some old sugar daddy decided he was going to cut her ass off. And now she want to talk about how he's flexing. How do you know so much about what older men got to say unless you're the one who's dating older men? And what I kind of find is ironic is she first started off the conversation by saying, you old ninjas be trying to get at us young girls. Ma'am, you haven't been young you haven't been young. Last time you were young, that was 10 years ago. These chicks be thinking they be like 32, 33, and they think they're young. Baby girl, in woman years, you are getting up there in age. Probably even got kids, bruh. So with all that she got to say, all I gotta say is now we got this brother, and look what he got to say. Now, he's tatted up in his face, so we gotta take it with a grain of salt, right?
Sit there and watch his woman struggle to pay bills. Break up with her broke ass and go get you a woman with some money. A real man ain't gonna sit there and watch his woman struggle to pay bills. Break up with her broke ass and go get you a woman with some money.
My boy Deaf Guy Chronicles says maybe her hypocritical. Oh yeah, maybe her hypocritical self messes around with one. LOL. Oh, it's obvious. Hey, it's as clear as day. Deaf Guy Chronicles. Yo, DGC, it's clear as day, bruh. I mean, she's making it pretty obvious, and the fact that she's like so, like that, like that's not. It's not as if she's passionate about what she's saying. She's literally kind of upset. Some old man pissed her off. Some old dude that she was messing with cut her off, and she decides to let off on the internet, and she decides to put it on her TikTok. That's all it is. But what I thought that was funny is that how she calls someone an old head when she's like in her 30s. Like, baby girl, to your daughters or to your cousins, to your nieces or to the other kids in your neighborhood, you're an older woman. But unfortunately, they never get the memo. But what's ironic is when they were like 18, 19, 20, 21, they're looking at the 30 plus year olds looking at them like, what your old ass doing around like at the club? What you doing trying to get some attention? They looked at those women as they're older, they should be already having kids, which is ironic. But when they get to 30, they feel like it's normal not to have kids or not to have a man, which is really kind of a weird little dynamic, right? But yet, if they seen women, if they were 18 and they seen women who were 34 plus in the club, they were looking at them all sideways. Like, there's no rhyme or reason with them. That's actually why men are not supposed to argue with them. My boy Ken Davis says, what up, Callie? What's up, G? Thank you for tuning in. Oh, check out Remy Ma, y'all.
Martin is sick. If y'all been following her TikTok or Instagram, she has been posting video and picture after picture of her and Papoose dwelling on their past relationship. So if he was all of this that she was trying to say, allegedly, Why are you still posting videos? Why are you still posting pictures of something that was so dreadful that you couldn't wait to get out of? That you went and found a Temu version of your husband and messed with the help. You messed up. Now her husband, soon to be ex-husband, is super happy and she gets to watch it all.
Revenge is a dish best served cold. DGC says, right, these bras exposing themselves every day, thinking they're exposing someone else. Facts. Just like Remy Ma here. Remy Ma is exposing how slutty she is and the fact that it's obviously not working out. Everything is not working. You know, the things just don't work the same. Now, TGC says, to the streets, Remy Ma. To the streets. To the streets she come. To the streets that she go. What did they say?
It's an evil world we live in.
Well, hey, a matter of fact, check this out. Women have been making their bed. They've been making their bed because have you seen Hulk Hogan's wife? If anybody doesn't know, all right, for you young guys who might catch this show, Hulk Hogan, which y'all know who Hulk Hogan is, but I don't know about his divorce because I probably was too young. But in 2011, Hulk Hogan and Linda Hogan had one of the most egregious divorces where she ended up with 70% of his liquid assets as well as half of his home and cars. That was 2011. Hulk Hogan is once said, because I didn't read his biography, but in his autobiography, he said that he contemplated committing self-deletion. I found out today watching Coach Greg Adams. With that being said, let's see what Linda Hogan has to say now, 15 years later. But before I do that, Ken Davis says they say they're smart, but decisions destroy their lives. Unfortunately, they do. If you look at women, you end up realizing their past mistakes. I mean, you can say that to men too as well. I mean, I guess you could say that, in both sexes. But, the thing is that you can't tell them nothing. Unfortunately, men, we have to figure it out. But women, they almost get handed the keys to the city. They have a choice of doing things the right way. They have a choice of doing what they want, right? Both paths are available to them. They could choose to be a decent girl or decent woman and be married and be a housewife, or they could choose to be sluts. It's that easy for them. Unfortunately, men, we don't have a choice in the matter. We can't be sluts because we don't have no PC to slave. No one's going to buy dick. So guess what? We got to work hard for what we got. Some could continue to be slaves. Some could decide to be the man who's, writing the checks to these slaves. Now, that being said, let's see what Hulk Hogan's wife got to say. Check it. Ex-wife.
It's been 15 or longer years since I got left Hulk Hogan. And my family is in the worst mess. Brooke doesn't talk to us. She's had twins. She got married. She didn't tell us. She had twins. She didn't tell us. She had a huge fight with Terry. I don't know how that reflected onto me, but she cut me out too. I haven't talked to her for 7 years, almost 8 years now. I have to be honest about what I went through in my marriage with Terry as Hulk Hogan and what it entailed and what it has caused over the years and everything else. He's a complete liar. He is a sex addict. Yet he marches on. He marches on like, yeah, I'm promoting my own beer, real American beer. Yeah, look at me. Woo! Yeah, he's such a hero, right? Not. Okay, I'm going to give you my thumbs down.
So let me ask a question. She's the one who took this man for practically everything that he fucking had. And 15 years later, now she's complaining now. Now, Let me read this comment section because the comment section is very, very telling and very, very important to me. Supreme B says they should have never done that reality show. Well, yo, here's the flip side to it. I say this, Supreme B. I don't know if they shouldn't have done the reality show. Can you put in the comment section why you think they shouldn't have done the reality show? I mean, I know why they did the reality show. I mean, ideally, I'm gonna just say this too. Usually, people do reality shows when their money starts to trickle down. Like, for example, let's just say he kind of was like a little bit under, like, let's just say he was overextended on his credit and he wanted to kind of get his credit and his balances together because a lot of these people live on credit. You feel me? Maybe he decided to do the show because there's an extra check coming in. Because here's the thing. You know what's the worst thing about having money? Worst thing, look, here's the thing. It's one thing if you get a lot of money, right? Kind of like lotto winners. You get a big lump sum of money. But in order for you to keep up that lifestyle, you're gonna have to kind of somehow try to make your money work for you. If you're not able to make your money work for you, and here's another thing, you can make your money work for you, but sometimes it takes a while for your money to work for you. In between time, what you gonna do? He had no choice but to do the reality shows, and reality shows was paying a lot of money at the time. So he was like, because think about it, Hulk Hogan, he wasn't wrestling at that time. Shit, what else was he gonna do? Deaf Guy Chronicles says, gosh, she looks worn down. Oh yeah, she looks terrible, bro. Then Supreme B says she blew the assets. Hey, here's the caveat. They always blow the assets. Ken David says men have the bounce back spirit in them. Well, shit. Hey, we either sink or swim, man. Oh shit. Sky Daddy 4444 says, I see boy Gray Stream, all the glory. Hey, I appreciate you. Every little bit counts, man. I appreciate you for coming through to the Righteous Fear and contributing to your boy Cali West. $2 super chat. DGC says, yeah, I've seen reality shows be indirectly exposing people's past. Why go on a show if you got skeletons you've hidden in the closet? Oh, well, DGC, is that what you and Supreme B is kind of hinting at? Is that why he kind of got in trouble for calling that you remember, I guess he called somebody the N-word or something like that. Remember he got in trouble with that? Is that what y'all talking about? Now, oh shit. My boy Monk DAN comes through. He says, checking in. What's up, Cali West Miami and the gang? All men pay. Business before back shots. Jam and Ram. Jam City. Yes, sir. Coming through with a $20 super chat. Salute. Yeah.
All up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of.
I appreciate you, bro. And then Kevin Davis says, yeah, this shit crazy, boy. This shit crazy. Now, so yeah, let's continue on to what she got. Let's continue on with her crying.
I've given him more opportunities to come back and make us a family, and
Wait. Hold up. Wait a minute. Did you say come back and start a family?
You don't find that suspicious?
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Silence, you funny fool! I've had it with your whining and bumbling.
Damn. This is, if you had to look at the dictionary for desperation, there'll be a picture of that bitch right there, bruh. This woman is desperate, bruh. Desperate.
Emotional damage.
He come through and says, "What up, home team? North Miami in the house. I'm at work downtown Miami. Salute to everybody in you know what I'm saying, in North Miami Beach and Miami Gardens, and everybody in Aventura. Salute." Oh, don't forget Miami Shores and El Portal. As a matter of fact, everybody in South Florida. Oh, I forgot. Everybody in everywhere. You know, Miami, LA, Alabama, Atlanta, you name it. We all in here. Now, that Guy Chronicles says, "I used to watch this show faithfully," shaking my head. Oh, word? Then he dropped the N-word, huh? Sky Daddy said, "Hit the like buttons." I appreciate that, G. Monk Dan says, "Sheesh, I hope Brooke Rogan doesn't look like this." Well, that's the thing, man. That's the caveat to them. You know, there's a possibility that she is going to look like that. But I also think that she got a lot of cosmetic surgery and stuff, too. You know, sometimes, you know, hey, here's the thing. Unfortunately, looks is going to go away. But here's the thing. If she just would have acted right, here's the thing, man. A motherfucker would have. Here's the thing, man. The way we're wired, as long as you act right, you know, of course we're gonna sleep with other women, but you know, at least we're still gonna be around to keep you happy. Mr. Gino comes through and says, "Yo, I appreciate you for checking in, G." Sky Daddy 4444 says, "We gotta support the brotherhood. Good ish, bro. You a real one." And I appreciate you, G. You know, I try to keep it real as possible. You feel me? I appreciate everybody who comes through to the righteous sphere. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate y'all, especially on a Friday night. You dig? You feel me? I ain't gonna lie, I could have been over at 304, but I wanted to come in with y'all. I had to handle business. Business came first. Business before back shots. Business before back shots. Business before back shots. So I appreciate everybody, G. With that being said, what else I got? I know I got some other things that I want to share with y'all. Oh, I thought this was actually kind of comical. I seen this all that my timeline on Facebook. I had to show it to y'all. Check this.
If you looking for a woman that would do.
Wait. I'm tripping. Rewind. We ain't done with Hulk Hogan's wife. Listen to what else you got to say. Hold up. She ain't getting off that easy.
I've given him more opportunities to come back and make us a family and try to I'm sorry, it's so sad. And it's been 20 years and I'm still this sad. Somebody please explain that. It just doesn't get better. I do love living alone. I don't ever want to be married again after him. Trust me.
Stop the cap.
Grandma, you ain't got no choice in the matter.
You're a victim. Here we go, CSI.
Now, for people who don't know, after she divorced Hulk Hogan, she starts showing off a younger version of him, who was an 18-year-old guy. Mind you, she was in her 50s dating a younger man. Obviously, him or her, you know what I'm saying, they done, nose candied up all that money. And now she lived here with a bunch of birds and animals, you know what I'm saying, in her house. And now she has no man. And with that being said, let's Reverend X her, bro.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Mm-hmm. Yo, so it's funny because Coach Greg Adams, he played the video today. And no, he went over the assets today, right? And essentially, I guess when he was going over the show, he kind of mentioned that, but essentially, oh, she was complaining. I guess maybe there's more to the video. Maybe I guess I don't have the whole video, but she essentially was basically saying that he essentially basically hid his new money. I guess he was hiding assets from her, and basically how her own lawyers were in cahoots with his lawyers. And in truth, and then she says, well, half the money I got, like 50% of it went to lawyers. Yeah. See, that's the thing what people don't understand about lawsuits, okay? What people don't understand about lawsuits is one of the reasons why lawyers usually inflate the cost of the lawsuit is not necessarily because, well, of course they're being greedy, but the thing is they know that if they ask for more and they get more, there's more money to split, both ways. So, these women, when they be suing y'all and stuff like this and all that for like divorce, the truth is, yeah, she might take half your shit, but half of usually those earnings or a good amount usually go to them because the women do not have the monies to pay the lawyers up front for hourly work. Okay. So they usually say, okay, you know what? You just got to split the proceeds if we win. If not, we'll just consider it a wash. That's what they be doing. And but guess what? When they win, they don't take it. So you be thinking like, oh, okay, she got 7.5 million. But guess what? We're not taking consideration the fact that when she got the 7.5, she has to share half with the attorneys. After she got that, she had what? 3.5, 3 point something left. So guess what? She still got to pay Uncle Sam. Guess what? Uncle Sam's going to want at least 40 to 45% of that money. That doesn't leave a lot of money after you have a, nose candy problem and, stuff like that. And you want to go get cosmetic surgery and the Botox and stuff like that. Because guess what? Let's just say she doesn't take any illegal drugs. Just to keep the Botox and just to keep her look up, it's going to cost thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Now, more contentious media come through. She says, shout out to the platform. Hey, everyone in the comments. I appreciate you for checking in. So, unfortunately, she got what the duck got. You feel me? And I don't feel sorry for her. Now, with that being said, let's check out this one sister. And let's just see what she got to say. Very comical. Sister, you've been on my mind.
If you're looking for a woman that will do what she told and shut up and cooperate and be submissive and cook during the week and make your lunch and work out and don't got no kids, that's me. You don't need to look no further. Okay, I know these women out here got mouths on them. I don't got no mouth on me. I know when to shut up. I know when to listen. Okay, I know when to let a man lead. I know you run the house. I stand next to you. You my king.
You don't find that suspicious? 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 You don't find that suspicious?
But man, yo, we don't believe you, sis. We don't believe you. Your whole demeanor and your voice is a dead giveaway. You's a goddamn lie, bro.
Nope.
Even Monk Dan says, stop the cap. LOL. Dev God Chronicles says, I don't know about that. What's the catch? Oh, yeah. Man, bruh. The catch was that face. Look at that. She don't look like she listens to worse shit. And from them gray hairs, she should have listened to somebody a long time ago. She should have listened a long time ago. But, you know what I'm saying? It's a little too late now, baby boo.
Who?
She is the catch. And I don't mean the catch in a good way. I mean, what I'm saying is that dealing with her is the catch. So trust me, after you bust that splits, after you bust that amazing nut, you know what I'm saying? Trust me, you're gonna start looking at, you're gonna start realizing every reason why she don't have a dude. Yeah. I don't even know how anyone could even fall for that trap. Because I just kind of feel like, okay, if you're just such a great woman, what are you doing out here single? Huh? Now, Now, what I love is when sisters be telling the truth about each other. Look what this chick got to say.
Fellas, if you dating a girl and you finally decide to go around her family and ain't nothing but women, that's your sign to run. Okay? Her mama don't got no man. Her grandma don't got no man. Her great grandma don't got no man. The aunties don't got no man. The friends don't got no man. Nobody, the guy's sister don't got no man. The best friends don't got no man. Ain't nothing but women. Run. Don't stick around and get her pregnant because them women got mouths on them. Don't no men want to be bothered with them. Nobody got no man. Why would you stay?
Facts. She ain't tell no lie. Every situation I knew who had a situation like that, of course it was gonna work because birds of not just birds of a feather flock together. I'm gonna say this much now too. In women's defense, sometimes I've had females who their family didn't like me, but they still dealt with me. But it was only to so much. It was like, okay, it was like the women were kind of like, okay, well, we understand you gotta get they down, so deal with them. But when it came to other things, like to the point that a man's supposed to be a man, they usually had a problem with, which is really crazy. Strange dynamic. Monk DAN says her family doesn't respect any man. Facts. Unfortunately, LOL. It's funny because you know what's funny? It's funny because it's true. And sometimes we have to laugh because if we don't, we're just gonna be fucking pissed off sometimes. But guess what? We here in the righteous fear, free Asian lifestyle members, we already know that, life is what we make it. Life is what we make it here. What I meant to show y'all. Oh, I thought this was funny. Check this out.
¿Cuál es el problema? Tú siempre estás durmiendo. Tú puedes hacer tanto con tu vida. Si te levantas temprano, te cepillas los dientes y tienes que hacer lo que tú tienes que hacer. ¿Por qué tú duermes tanto?
You see, look, there you go. You insulted me in Spanish. I don't got time for this, okay? So I'm going to step out of the car and just take time to cool off, okay?
No, you get out. No, we're talking right now. We're going to talk. Ya, ahorita mismo. Ven aquí, escúchame. Papi. Ven aquí, papi. Tú sabes, tú no vas a ningún lado. Tú eres mío para siempre. Tú sabes que tú me vas a extrañar. Vas a extrañar ese arroz con pollo, con los plátanos. Ven aquí, papi.
Yo. She said she had the rice and chicken and plantains. Hey, when she said Poppy, that brother decided to rise to the occasion. Pause. More contentious media said cutting the fuck up. Yeah, hey man. Yo. I was gonna say, man, Latinas definitely got hospitality, bro. they'll cut you up if you get on their bad side. But if you're on their good side, they can just treat you so good. Talk about stop the cap. Here go this chick lying on Drake. This chick, I feel like she's lying on Drake. But we're going to hear her what she got to lie about anyway. Morphine says, just don't cheat, LOL. Oh, right. But that's the thing. If you don't cheat, she's going to be bored. Hey, you know what I'm saying? If he don't cheat, she's going to be bored. He just don't cheat with one of her homegirls or her sisters. You know what I'm saying? You know, because, you know, if she stab you, you know what I'm saying, because you sleep with another woman, she's probably going to stab you somewhere where you go like survive from. But if you sleep with one of her family members, oh, she's definitely taking you out, G. She's definitely taking you out. What now? All of a sudden, I'm going to show y'all. The chick capping on Drake.
He gave me the whole paragraph of why how dare I think so poorly of him.
It hurt his feelings a little bit.
Maybe.
The Drake situation. And, you know, you guys have brought up, I think Drake had sent you guys he sent you an angry letter, I want to say.
Yeah.
Was this real or was this false?
No, that was real. That was 1,000% real. He just slid in my DM like every other, any other guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he slid in my DM. He wanted to, he obviously wants to go out, but, it's Drake. I'm not gonna fucking say no, but I just needed to lay down some rules first. Like, hey, just so you know, people see what I do on the internet and might get the wrong impression and think that I'm fast. And so I just was basically saying hey, I don't,
Don't think this is where I'm about to just come link up with you. We're going straight to your house.
Yeah,
and
right.
Shake my hand.
That made him a little tight. So, or maybe he wasn't mad, and that's just a text he has already copy pasted in his notes, and he just said copy paste.
What if he really liked you? What if he was like, damn?
He don't know me to like me like that. He was
smart.
Come on now.
Smart bitch. Know your role.
Right.
Hey, don't live too far off in the fantasy, baby.
Yeah. No, but so.
I ain't mad.
But so
give us the breakdown. Give us the whole.
That was it. No, it was really just like that. I said what I said, and then he gave me the whole paragraph of why. How dare I think so poorly of him? Basically.
Well, maybe it hurt his feelings a little bit.
Maybe.
Maybe he really did just
write a song about it, Drake.
Or you know what? And I love Drake. Shout out to Drake, man. For real.
Shout out to Drake.
I fuck with Drake.
Me too.
Or maybe you caught him. What I mean by caught him is you already said what he was trying to do, even without him even having to say anything.
Yeah.
Him saying it kind of shut it down already. Where it's damn.
But so that's how you know that's what it was. That's what it was. Yeah. Because if he really, really liked me.
I've been like, man, Rebecca, don't worry about all that, baby. Yeah. Just come link up with me. Private jet. Come link up with me over here. I'll be in Dubai. Meet me on the sand at 5:30.
And when a girl says you're not.
And I would have went too.
Come at 30. Don't give me some Drake situation and Drake money. It's over with for you. You will never see the again.
No. More contention says, "Hey yo, that sounds like something that he would do, but if it's not, if it's in his next album, that shit is true." She said Drake's son's mother is an adult industry. I guess he likes those corn stars. Hey, you know what's crazy too? I would kind of feel that, I don't feel like here's the thing, she's virtue signaling. I don't think that she would not sleep with Drake, but she could have been upfront to him, and maybe he didn't like her upfrontness, because here's the thing. It is maybe an ego thing to him. Okay, trust me. Drake knows he got to pay for it, okay? But maybe the fact of how you kind of came at it, totally transactionally, he probably didn't like that part. That's what she's not telling. So she's telling me that she missed out on a bag of Drake. I mean, there's a little bit more nuance to it. That's why she ain't going to her DM and showing no green screenshots. So I don't know. And yes, Deaf God Chronicles. She does like, Drake does kind of. Drake has a, he has a. Let's say, he has a various taste in women because he paid Jessica. He paid Jessica Hilarious to smash. I don't think Jessica Hilarious is a bad looking chick, but you would just think Drake was just dealing with way better chicks than Jessica Hilarious. So there's a possibility. I mean, it's not like I guess maybe she isn't lying. I guess there's always that possibility, maybe. But I kind of feel like still, like, the fact that you're exposing people in your DM, I don't know. I guess if I was like a ball player or somebody influential, I'd be kind of scared to go in your DM because all you're going to do is when you get mad at me, you're going to do the same damn thing to me too. Man, back in the day, hoes used to be respectful. They used to, not to keep secrets. Now, they just be fucking telling every motherfucking thing, bro. Sheesh.
Emotional damage.
What else I got for y'all? I don't know what this is.
That I'm going out with you, and then you pull out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't get this. This is kind of crazy. Look what she complaining about. Check this out.
Ever think that I'm going out with you, and then you pull out Apple Pay to pay for our bill? To tap your card, you're over it. You're dumb. You're crazy.
All of my cards on my wallet on my phone. It's the same. Just get out, bro.
Yo. At first, I couldn't really understand why she making a big deal about the fact that he used Apple Pay. The reason why is because she's used to scammers who always have cash. And when scammers always have cash, you can kind of gauge how much money you got before she start begging for money. And when you be using, this technology, you don't be showing no money, they can't gauge what you got. So that's why she mad. Ain't that shit fucking some crazy ass shit, bro?
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Monk Dan said, girl, clout chasing. Oh, she definitely clout chasing because she could have said a rapper did it. She had to say Drake. So even though he didn't get to fuck her, she took a try to bask in the glory of claiming that she, that he could have, that he wanted to fuck, but didn't want to fuck. But yet she didn't want to fuck because she claimed that she's not easy. No, damn well we know that she done had sex with ninjas who are less than Drake. More contention says, shit, Drake get mad at women and write a song about it. That's why Ginger called him Sexy Red, LOL. Is that why he called him Sexy Red? Oh, okay. Oh, all right, okay. All right, yeah. I never thought about that. I mean, I thought Drake made songs about chicks because, Drake is a singing ass ninja. But, yeah, I guess that makes sense too. Okay. But, what's kind of ironic is Kendrick Lamar, he has his own fair share of problems with women too. So, but okay. I'll run with that. That's a good take on it. It's interesting. That's some good information to know. Let's see here. I ain't gonna lie. I think that's about almost it. Is there anything else I didn't go over? I ain't gonna lie. I think that's just about it. Okay. I don't know what this is. Hopefully. I ain't gonna front y'all. I think I ran out. I think I literally ran out of stuff for tonight. I didn't plan to stay on or 2 nights. Oh, it's an hour and 14 minutes. Woo! Time fly when you have fun. I didn't realize it was an hour and 14 minutes. It felt shorter than that. And I think I went through just about everything. Okay. Well, the good thing is that at least we got the news out. I think we just went about everything. So yo, man, I really appreciate everybody for checking in on this Friday night. And yo, man, I'm about to either, I don't know. I thought about putting my feet in the streets, but I don't know. I might just parlay and chill. I got a lot going on this weekend, so I don't know. Maybe I get some early rest. But one way or another, y'all, once again, it's Cali West. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. If you're feeling the shit, I appreciate the donations. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe to the video to see more content. I'm going to keep it fresh. I'm going to keep it dope. All right, y'all. Have a good night. Peace.